Alexander reached the northwestern regions of Punjab, conquering most of the countries of the world from northern Greece. Because of these long wars and difficult journeys, his army was extremely tired. The soldiers' morale was low and they did not want to move forward. Therefore, Alexander consulted his astrologers before returning to his country and asked them if they could tell him when and how he would die. The astrologers calculated and found out that Alexander's life was about to end, but they did not want to risk their lives by telling the truth, and they could not lie either. Therefore, the chief astrologer said to Alexander after much deliberation, "O great king, our calculations show that your death will occur when the earth will be of iron and the sky will be of gold." Alexander thought in his mind that his death was still far away and he would conquer whole India again. Thinking this, he ordered his army to return. But when Alexander moved westward toward the land of Persia and crossed the Sistan desert of southwestern Afghanistan, a mosquito bit him, causing him to get malaria. He said to his minister, "My body has become weak, I cannot move further." The minister said anxiously, "O king, just walk a little more. Maybe a tree will be found where you can rest." They kept crossing the desert in the scorching sun, but after moving a few miles further, Alexander became so weak that he got off the horse and lay on the ground. The minister immediately thought of ways to protect and comfort the king. He removed his iron armor, which also had silk layers, and laid it on the ground so that the king could rest on it. Then he lifted his golden shield and placed it over Alexander's face so that the heat of the sun would not reach him. When Alexander, troubled by fever and fatigue, paid attention, he saw the iron armor below him and the golden shield above him. Alexander understood that his death was near because the earth on which he lay had become iron for him and the sky gold. Then the royal physicians came and examined Alexander. They said, "Majesty, your disease has become incurable and no medicine can save your life." Despite deep despair, Alexander said to his minister, "Announce that whoever helps me reach my mother alive, I will give him half my kingdom." But the physicians replied in a serious tone, "Emperor, no time remains for you. No one can stop your death." Alexander again offered his entire kingdom, but the physician said, "No one can give you even one more breath at this time." Alexander, taking a deep breath, said, "My entire kingdom is not equal to the value of a single breath, and I have spent my whole life increasing my kingdom." Then he said to his minister, "When my corpus is taken for the final journey, keep both my hands outside the shroud so that the world can see that even the one who conquered the whole world goes at last empty-handed."